Hello everyone, welcome back to Fitwit, which is your one destination for all your queries on health, finance and wellness. My name is Shona Prabhu, and in today's topic, we are going to be discussing the undesirable health effects that consuming too much tea and coffee has on our body. We as a nation love our chai, and most of us wake up or start our day with a glass of chai or coffee because we need that boost of energy. Or sometimes it's just because toilet jani padti hai and something warm like tea or coffee first thing in the morning helps us do that easily. But we also drink tea and coffee for a variety of different reasons. If you're bored, nothing to do, फिर चाय पीने जाते हैं. Yeah, if you have something important to talk about, then you want to do it over a glass of tea or coffee. Sometimes if you're just feeling cold, something warm like tea or coffee again helps you. So unknowingly, we might end up consuming a lot more tea and coffee than what is. So the safe limit is generally 200 mg of caffeine at a single dose or 400 mg spread through the day. So if you take 250 ml or 1 cup of tea, it gives you about 50 mg of caffeine. And similarly, 1 cup of coffee will give you about 100 mg. So it does seem like, okay, you can drink about, 4-5 glasses in a day based on the calculations of caffeine that I just mentioned about. But a lot of us can't tolerate that amount, and even small amounts of tea or coffee can, trigger undesirable health effects. And these health effects that come from tea and coffee are mainly because of caffeine and tannins present in them. So let's discuss what are these undesirable health effects and what you could do about it. So one of the most common side effects of drinking too much tea and coffee is acidity or heartburn. And this happens because caffeine relaxes the sphincter or the muscle between the stomach and your food pipe. Now, when that muscle is relaxed, then acid from your stomach gets into your food pipe, it goes up there, and then that's what causes burning sensation in your chest and your throat, which is very unpleasant. And over time, it's not good for your health. So the easiest thing is to reduce or bring down the consumption of tea and coffee and drink other beverages like warm water or green tea, which has lesser caffeine. Also, at this point, it's important to eat something before you drink tea or coffee, because that can help as well with making sure too much of the acid doesn't go up. So start your day with lining your stomach first with like fruit or nuts or one of these easy to eat foods. Now the second issue is that caffeine can cause disturbed sleep, because remember, caffeine is a stimulant. It's supposed to keep you awake. And when you do too much tea and coffee, especially in the evening, it can disturb your sleep cycle and you'll find it harder to sleep at night. And a lot of people don't make the connection between tea and coffee. So, after in the evening or after they come back from work, they have caffeine beverages maybe between 5 and 7, and that can really impact your sleep. So if you're someone who's struggling with sleep, make sure that you cut off your caffeine after like 4 or 5 in the evening and see if it improves your quality of sleep, because some people are very sensitive to caffeine, and something as simple as this can actually impact sleep. So another thing that coffee and tea does is that it prevents absorption of nutrients from your food, especially iron. And in a country like ours, we have one of the highest incidences of anemia or low iron content among women. And by drinking tea and coffee with your meals, then you're preventing iron from getting absorbed. So the best thing to do is to keep a gap of 1 hour between your food and your consumption of tea and coffee, so that you get the best of both worlds. Another thing that tea and coffee can cause is anxiety, and this is called caffeine-induced anxiety. And this happens because caffeine causes alertness, but at the same time triggers the release of adrenaline. Now, too much adrenaline release because of a higher dose of caffeine makes this response too powerful, and because of which there's an increase in your heartbeat as well. There could be an increase in your blood pressure, and these symptoms are very similar to anxiety. So if you experience these symptoms, you should bring down your consumption of these caffeinated beverages. Coffee and tea is mostly had with milk. A lot of people who are sensitive to milk or who are lactose intolerant can get a lot of bloating. So when you bring down your tea and coffee, you might just feel that your bloating has come down, or sometimes even switching to drinking black tea or coffee, or just like Suleimani chai, all those varieties, or even green tea for that matter, without the addition of milk, can bring down your bloating. So you feel that you're getting bloated, through the day, and you're consuming frequent amount of tea and coffee, then this is one thing that you can check on, and I've given you the options that you can fall back on. I hope you liked this video and learned something new. If you found the content useful, please click on the bell icon and subscribe to our channel. You can feel free to email us with your queries on health and fitness on fitwithglobal@gmail.com. Have a good day.